Ready? One, two, three, go.
Hi everyone, it's really good to be back again on YouTube Live for interview experiences. We hope you're also excited for this session as most of you have been requesting it, especially the ones who will be graduating this year and the upcoming year. And we are back with the interview experience series for you guys. So my name is Shivangi and we have Bikram here who has recently gotten placed in Infosys. So let's welcome Bikram on the channel. And meanwhile, can please you guys let me know in the chat below if we are completely audible and visible to you guys. And let's also wait for a few more students to join, and then we can start the session. All right, so still confirming for everyone who has joined to confirm the chat if we are audible and visible. Please comment and let us know. Okay, we have gotten one audible in the chat. Others, please, please drop comments and let us know, and we can begin the session then. Okay, so Simran, Krupakar, Firdosh, we have gotten a lot of audibles now. It seems like everything is fine. So, hi again, and hi Bikram. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the live session as well. Bikram, would you like to introduce yourself and let us know something about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. So my name is Bikram Biswas. Basically, I am from Kolkata. I have pursued my Bachelor of Engineering degree in the Computer Science of Engineering from Acharya Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. Uh, so I am doing my 8th semester currently, and I am placed in Infosys in the role of system engineer. That's all, ma'am.
That's good. That's good. Also, could you let the audience know which year have you graduated in, and what is the course that you're pursuing?
Yes, ma'am. I am a 2022 batch student, and my stream is Computer Science and Engineering.
Okay, okay, okay. That's good. So let's also start the session. And before we begin, just letting you guys know that a lot of companies are hiring for the 2022, 2023, and even 2024 batch right now. So if you have missed any of the updates, spoiler alert, we have Google and Microsoft for 23 and 24. So if you have missed, please check out the links in our description. We have linked our social media handles there. Definitely check out our Instagram handle. We have posted everything that you need to know, from hiring updates to informational content about what is going on in the market and what you need to do in order to get placed in your dream company. So the links are in the description. Do not forget to check them out. The team will also drop the link for our Instagram handle in the chat. And stay connected to us. Do not forget to drop a hi, DM us on Instagram, and follow, join our channel here on YouTube for more updates. So, Bikram, let's start the session. Could you please begin with letting the audience know how did you apply for the drive and how did you get the update for it?
Okay, so basically, I want to say that I am a Prep Insta Prime user. So in Prep Insta Prime user, also there is a page called Prep Insta Prime in Instagram. So in that Instagram page, I saw a post that Infosys is hiring. So I applied. There is a link in the description of that post. I applied from the link, and
Okay.
then yeah, then I directed to the Infosys website, and rest of all I will tell. As
Okay, okay. So you applied from our Instagram handle, right? That is for everyone's information. That is Pretinsta 2022. And when did you apply for the drive?
I think it's on the March of it's on March month.
Okay, okay. Okay, in the month of March. All right.
Yes,
So you applied to an off-campus drive by Infosys, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And could you also enlighten us with what happened next? Like when you applied for the drive, what happened after that?
Okay,
Like, did you receive a mail and what was the procedure that was followed by Infosys?
okay. So first of all, I applied in the Infosys website. So you have to fill the details of name. I mean, I think there are 72 details you have to fill. Like some of them, I will tell you. Like your 10th marks percentage, your 12th marks percentage, your current CGPA, and your preferred location, like where you want to work,
Okay.
and your name, good, your family name and all. So there are total of 72 columns you have to fill, and you have to give like your college ID card, your current resume. You also have to upload in their website. So
Okay.
after I think I have applied on the month of March. So I got the mail from Infosys that I was selected for the written test on the month of April, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
So after that, there were no communication. So on the month of May, I got the login details for my exam. So 15th May was the exam date. I mean the written exam which I have given. So written exam consists of 4 5 sections. So there, first is numerical ability, then verbal ability. There are course. I will tell you from a PDF. Just wait.
Okay. Yeah, meanwhile you do that, let's also, brief it up again for the students who have joined recently. So basically you applied in the month of March via an off-campus drive that, you found on our Instagram handle. And
Hmm.
then you received a mail from them in April regarding that you have been shortlisted for the assessment test, right?
Yes, ma'am. I will
And
tell
for
you.
okay, okay. And for an entire month you didn't hear back from them, right? Up till May you had no updates from them.
No, no. Actually, my test was rescheduled because
Okay.
first time the test was not happened due to some server error. So
Okay.
after that, actually, my test was scheduled on month of April 15th. So
Mhm.
after 1 month, I got the reschedule mail of my exam. I mailed them. I took the screenshot when I didn't able to give the exam. So
Mhm.
I gave them the screenshot in the mail and mentioned that I didn't able to give the exam. So would they
Okay.
give another chance to give?
Okay. Okay. So
So
that's a
after
very good news. Yeah, that's also very good for for students out there who always keep us asking that they've missed a test or maybe there was some technical or server related issue because of which they were not able to attend the test. So this is really helpful for you guys, as you have heard from Bikram that he, it was not even an on-campus drive. He had an off-campus drive which, due to some error, he was not able to log into. So basically, he mailed and reached out to their team with screenshots and everything that was required, and he also got another test rescheduled for himself. So if you all have concerns that you have missed out on a test due to any technical related issue, so you can always reach out to their team again as Bikram did, and that is the reason why Bikram got a rescheduled test as well in the month of Bikram, May, right?
of May, date was 15th of May.
Okay, okay, okay. And could you also let us know how did your test go and what was there in your test? What did they
Yeah,
ask
I'll
you?
tell you one by one. I have to like the test was from 10 a.m. Uh,
Mhm.
it was a 100 minutes test, and the test contains of 5 sections. So first section is the reasoning ability test, and this section contains of 15 questions. And you will get 25 minutes to solve these 15 questions. So
Okay, okay.
this reasoning ability test, and second section was mathematical ability test. That section consists of 10 questions, and you will get 35 minutes to solve this question. So for this two section, reasoning ability and mathematical ability, I can tell you the audience that like we can do by like there is a course of reasoning ability and mathematical ability in prep insta prime. So you guys can refer to that. Uh, I didn't feel like the question was uncommon when I was solving, because every questions are common and I could solve in a reasonable amount of time.
Okay, so also, how did you prepare for your assessment, Bikram?
See, ma'am, actually, when did I start my preparation? In the month of September, I guess, September 2020, when placement season began in our college. So that
Mm-hmm.
time I didn't have any idea. So I got the knowledge of Prep Insta from some of my friends. They are also doing from that. So first I followed the Instagram page of them, and that I for after some days I come to know that there is also website called Prep Insta Prime where you can find all the courses. So I joined that. So gradually I became to know what type of things I have to done,
Okay, okay.
what type of courses I have to do. So
Mm-hmm.
I have done a lot of courses from Prep Insta Prime, like mathematical ability course and reasoning ability, verbal ability. You will find everything on Prep Insta Prime.
Okay. So,
And
also letting you all know that, as Bikram just explained the entire exam pattern and, what were the questions and sections asked and the duration and basically the number of questions asked in that, everything is linked in our dashboard. You can find the link in the description below. We have an Infosys specific dashboard for you guys to make sure that, you can go through the syllabus and the exam pattern and everything that is up to date is already there on the page. So the link is there. Also, the team has shared the link in the chat. So if you are preparing for Infosys, make sure to visit the link and check out, what is there for Infosys and how you can get to know about the exam pattern and updated syllabus.
yeah,
And
I also
yeah, yeah,
forgot
please continue. Yeah.
I also forgot to mention one thing. I have also practiced from Prep Insta website. There is mock questions are available for Infosys and every company you want to like for Infosys for TCS is also available, for Capgemini it is also available. So I practice the mock questions which help me like that help anyone to solve a mathematical or verbal question in a reasonable amount of time, because in the time of giving exam it is very important to solve a question in a reasonable amount of time.
Okay. And as you mentioned, you started your preparations back in September 2020, right?
2021, ma'am.
2021. Okay, so even when you are graduating in 22, you started your preparations early for placements, right?
Yes, because that time only our college placement was started, and
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, so that's a very good thing. And that is also a good, that goes out for every student out there. You do not have to wait for the last minute and you do not have to wait for the drive update to come in to start your preparations. It's always wise to, keep a few months in hand and get your preparation started, because there are a lot of sections that you need to prepare for. And especially, you have to check out what is the syllabus, if there are any changes, and then you have to start your preparation, see what are the sections and questions being asked in that. And then you have the duration criteria as well, where you are required to solve a number of questions in a given amount of time. So a lot of practice and a lot of preparation goes into placements. So it is always good, as Bikram also did, to start your preparations early. And if you're looking forward to start your preparations for Infosys or for any other company, you can just come down to Prepinsta Prime and start with checking out the syllabus, look out for the course, see what we have for you. And don't forget to call us on 844-844-0710, or give us, or drop a text to us on Instagram or our WhatsApp. Links to all of that are in the description already. If you have any queries, related to any of the companies out there, we would be glad to help you. So, Bikram, please continue. How did your assessments go? And, when did you hear back from Infosys once your assessment was done?
okay. So third section was verbal ability,
Okay.
and fourth section was pseudocode.
Okay.
So fifth section was puzzle solving test. In puzzle solving test, in the fifth section there were four questions, and you will get 10 minutes to solve these four questions.
Okay. And which was the section, which section did you find the most difficult to attend to during your exam?
Ma'am, I found like in pseudocode test, 5 questions for 10 minutes. So time was a little bit less to solve these five
Yeah,
questions.
basically 2 minutes for one question, right?
Mm, I,
Okay.
I think I have done 4 questions correctly.
Okay, okay.
In this whole online test exams, I
Mhm.
think two of the questions I have done wrong. One is from pseudocode and one is from puzzle.
Also, were you able to attend the entire exam or did you face any difficulties in the assessment?
Nothing, no difficulty was faced during the
Okay.
exams.
Okay, so you were able to attend the entire exam, right?
Yes,
Okay, that's good. That's really good. And that also comes with practice, right? If you're not practicing enough and if you're not pushing yourself enough every single day, that that is not really possible for all applicants. So make
yes.
sure everyone who's watching, you guys have to keep practicing, and you guys have to keep in mind that you have a set duration in which you have to complete the entire exam. So that is a very important thing. Even if you know all the answers and you have not practiced enough and you're not able to complete the examination, it's not really of any use. So yeah, Bikram, also let us know, when did you hear back from Infosys about your results and everything?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I have to see the dates.
Okay, okay. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, you want to give us complete and right information. And meanwhile, if you have, like, everyone who's watching, if you have any queries or doubts, or if there's something that you want us to ask Bikram here on the session, please keep dropping chats in the, keep dropping comments in the live chat. We will be taking questions from the chat as well. So keep commenting all your doubts and queries there.
Okay, so my exam was completed on 15th of May. So in the 22nd May, I got the selection mail for the interview round.
Okay.
That I was selected for the interview, and the interview will be scheduled within 12 to 15 working day.
So you heard back from them in 8 to 10 days, right?
Yes, 10 days, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 days, I guess.
Yeah, that
So,
is, that is like, just wanted to let people who are watching while we are discussing this. Mostly companies do get back to you within 10 to 20 days at max. Sometimes due to, some, there could be some issue on some companies and, like, there could be an exceptional case. So we highly recommend you guys to, wait for a few more days, see if you can hear back from them. Or like Bikram did, whenever you have any queries, you can always DM and I'm sorry, you can always email the company and reach out to their team and ask for your application status. So, as Bikram told us, he heard back from Infosys in 8 to 10 days only. And what did your email specify, Bikram?
what, ma'am? Can you say again?
Huh. What did the email say? Like, when you were shortlisted, was there any important criteria that they mentioned?
No, no, nothing was mentioned. Just they told that you are selected for the next round, that is interview, technical interview plus HR interview. And one thing I want to mention, that Infosys takes TR round and HR round together for the system engineer role.
Okay,
So
okay. So there's just one interview for both the rounds.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. So you will have a mixed panel for that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And when did you get your interview link? Like, did you get it in this email or did you get a follow-up email and then you got the interview link?
On that email, I didn't get the interview link, so I
Okay.
have to wait another 1 month for next mail. They told
Okay.
that
So from May, you had to wait till June for your interview link, right?
yes.
Okay.
They told that they will schedule my interview within 12 to 15 working days.
Okay.
I started my preparation again because, like for OOPS, for Python, like my preferred language is Python. So for that also, I have done a course from Prepinsta. Python
That's
course is available, Prepinsta Prime,
mhm.
and SQL, DBMS. I brush up my skills in these technologies.
Okay. So you have practiced Python from Prep Insta Prime, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. And also, again, letting the users know, we have Python, C, C++, Java, along with a lot of upskilling courses and projects and everything that you need. So don't forget to check out Prep Insta Prime. And if you complete nano degree courses with us, basically these are all certification based courses. So we will also be issuing certifications to you that you can later include in your CV and resume, and also post on your LinkedIn and tag Prep Insta. And that will give you a lot of credibility when you go in for interviews, because that will be a proof of concept that you have actually learned and worked on yourself and learned some skill or learned a language. So definitely check out what we have on Prep Insta Prime. And if you're already a user and you've completed your course, do not forget to email us on our official email address. You can DM the team, and the team will let you know. And you can get your certifications and include them in your CV and post on LinkedIn as well. So yeah, while just wanted to let users know about that as well. Yeah, Bikram, please continue.
So after that, there are no communication from Infosys for I guess 28 days.
Okay.
So
Again for 28 days.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
means after getting the selection mail for the interview,
Okay.
there was no communication for the 28 days. So on 20th of June, yeah, on 20th of June, I got the mail for interview that your interview is scheduled on 22nd of June. So
Okay.
that mail consists of interview link.
Okay. Okay. So you got your interview, like your interview date in the second email, not in the first email. In the first email, you were just notified that you have been shortlisted for the interview round, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So that is also a very important thing because we keep getting queries and DMs, and students are always asking us that they have been shortlisted, but they have not gotten the link for it. So that is the key, guys. If you have been shortlisted, you will definitely receive an interview link as well. All you need to do is have a little patience, and in the meanwhile, you can start your interview preparation because once you'll get the test link, there will be a very short time, just a matter of 4 to 5 days. So the preparation will be a little difficult in that time. So once you receive the email that you have been shortlisted for the interview round, it is recommended that you start your preparations right away. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Bikram.
is a very important
Yeah.
thing, ma'am. Because I already prepared for the interview.
Hmm.
I was preparing for my interview for the last 1 month. So after getting the interview mail, I felt little confident because I have prepared all the things. So I just brushed up my skills in remaining 2 days before the interview.
Okay, okay. So that was basically you utilize that time to give it, give your preparation a little revision, right?
Yes, I was confident about my strength because I was confident enough that if my interviewer asked from Python and all, like what are my skills mentioned in my CV, so I can able to answer him or her anything. So that is the thing.
Okay. So also let us know something about your interview now, because we have been, now that you let us know that you received the link and you were prepared. So how did your interview go, and what were the questions asked? If you can share that with the audience.
Okay, so I want to mention that as far as the videos watched in YouTube and both Prep Insta Prime about Infosys interview experiences, I that time I came to know that I should be prepared for OOPS concept like the four pillars of OOPS and basic DBMS queries, basic SQL knowledge, and DBMS. I mean what we taught for what we taught in the syllabus for DBMS in the computer science actually.
Mm-hmm.
You should have the idea about your project, what you have done in what you have done in final year project. Whether it's a group project or it's a solo project, you should have the complete idea of the project, and you should have some basic HR questions knowledge, like tell something about Infosys, tell something about your I think I mean what you want to do in future. This type
Okay.
of question should be known before coming to the interview. So I prepared all the things from Prep Insta because there is a section in Prep Insta Prime specifically for Infosys. You can find all the TR and HR question. I think there are 20 to 40 questions in that section. So I prepared from that, and also I have go through. I have went through many of the videos on YouTube also.
Okay. Also, could you let us know like what kind of questions were asked in your TR round, like
Yes,
related TR?
my interview was scheduled from 12 o'clock,
Okay.
12 p.m. So on 11:50, I have joined the meeting. The meeting was on Microsoft Teams.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like on 12/7, 12/7 interviewers joined, and he straight told me that he didn't have enough time to ask many questions. He told me, I am going to straight to your point, to the point, like, uh, tell something about your project. So I described my project. Not even he asked me, tell something about yourself or those questions which I have prepared.
Okay. Hmm.
So after describing about the project, like what project you have done and which domain, and the project should be from domain like the technologies, which I mean demand the project should be from demanding technologies like from blockchain, from AI ML or something called mm, from web development, so that
Okay.
you can tell the interviewer that uh, it is a demanding technology, so
Yeah. Yeah,
it can,
basically AI, ML, big data, these are hot and trending
yes,
technologies right now in the market. They are really in demand by companies as well. So, like as what you have been mentioning till now, project and working on a project has played a very crucial role in Infosys interview, right?
yes,
Okay, so mostly your interview did revolve around the project that you have done and questions related to that.
yes, ma'am. So after describing the full project, it generally took 10 minutes to describe my project, and my
Okay.
project was on blockchain.
Mhm.
So I saw that he was quite impressed by the project, what I
Okay.
have done. So after
Mhm.
that, he told me, "Is there any questions for him?"
Okay.
So
Okay.
I asked about my job role. What are the day-to-day responsibilities in this system engineer role?
Okay.
And what about the location of this system engineer role? Because I have chosen Bangalore as my location.
Mhm.
So he told
That's
me,
a very good thing, by the way. That's a very good thing because a lot of times students are confused on how to respond to this question where the interviewer asks you what kind of questions do you have for them. So this is a very good thing, Bikram, that you did, and students watching can take a note of this. You can always, it is first of all, please do not respond with I do not have a question for you. Try and communicate with the panel, and ask questions which are insightful, like Vikram did. He asked about the job role and what the company has to offer to him, and something about related to his role only. So these kind of questions are really good, and it helps that it shows that you are good at communication, and portrays you as a good candidate for the interview and for the role. So make sure that you're always when you're given this question, you're always responding to it and you're communicating with the panel. So also, Bikram, like you were mentioning very highly about the projects, also wanted to let students know that it is very, very important in the current scenario and how the placement market is working right now. It is very, very important that you guys are working on upskilling yourself and working on projects simultaneously to showcase your skills, and showcase how much you have worked on yourself and how much you have skilled yourself. So if you have any queries regarding to that, please drop them in the chat first of all, and reach out to us. We would be glad to help you out with how to start your preparations and what to basically start with. As Vikram also mentioned that technologies like AI, ML, and more are currently very demanded in the market. So if you are doing projects, make sure that you are like become opted for blockchain. You're also opting for a really good skill, and you're working on it as well. And if you want to know how to get started with it, again, Prep Insta Prime is here for you. You can just check out the popular skills section on Prep Insta Prime. You have AI, ML, big data, cybersecurity, ethical hacking listed there for you. You can start with your skill of preference, and then you also have projects that you can work on, and you can showcase what you've learned in the projects. So as it helped Bikram later in the interview, because he had a good project that he worked on, and he knew about the project that he worked on, and it gave off a good impression for him as a candidate in the interview. You can also do that for yourself, and do let us know if you need our help with that. So yeah, Bikram, please continue. So basically your interview consisted of, in the HR round, basically you were asked a little about how much you know about Infosys, right?
that questions he didn't ask me, but other interviewer have asked. This is the most important question you should know. Like you should know about Infosys.
Yeah.
I went through some videos on YouTube about the others interview experiences. So
Yeah, I
ninety
think
percent.
that is very important, right? If you're going in for interview, it's good that you're informed as informed as possible about the company and the role. it gives off a good impression that you have done your research before coming in for the interview. So that's a very good thing, Vikram. And also, so basically, you were asked about, in the HR section, you were asked about basically what you know about Infosys, and then everything revolved around your project and how you've, completed your project, right?
Another questions were asked to me that is quite impressive. I feel like why he is asking that question is actually my 10th percentage and 12th percentage. There is a lots of gap between my 10th and 12th percentage. So he asked me why your 12th percentage is very much lesser than 10th percentage. So and he told me that you should tell me honestly. So I have given the answer. So one thing I understand that in interview we should be honest about about the answers we are giving.
And what did you respond to that?
Uh, because ma'am, actually, uh, some of the issues I have faced in the engineering method, I mean, sorry, 11, 12 mathematics. So for that, yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. So you had some issues and you were honest about and upfront about it in the interview, right? Yeah, and
yes,
it shows that your honesty is appreciated by the panel because they have been interviewing so many candidates. They know what goes around and what doesn't go around. And if Bikram was upfront and Bikram had a good presence in the interview, that is the reason why he got the job role as well. So that is also recommended to you guys that whenever you're filling up forms or whenever you are asked anything in the interview, try to be as honest and brief about it as possible. And you can just let the panel know, or when you're filling up the form, you do not really have to fill in wrong information. So you can just fill up the right informations and go about it. So were there any other questions asked in the interview?
no, after that he told me like what are the technologies you know. So I told them ki I know blockchain, React, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, basic C, and Python I know in depth, and
Okay.
I have certification on SQL from Coursera. Yeah, so
Okay.
he asked me, okay, let's end the session, and your HR will contact it with you regarding the further procedures. So
Okay. Okay. And for how long did your interview go?
I think for 15 minutes.
Okay, so all of these questions were covered up in 15 minutes. The panel joined around 12:07, and within 15 minutes, your interview was wrapped up, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Actually,
and yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah, please continue. Please continue.
Actually, this is mentioned in the interview mail. Interview will be on 20 minutes.
Okay, okay. So that was already mentioned to you. Okay, okay.
Yes.
That's great. Also, do you have an idea of like how many members were there in your panel, since you told you had just one interview for HR
Only
and
one
the other?
member. Only one member was present in the panel.
Just one panelist.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. So, all right. So once your interview was done, what happened next? When did you hear back from Infosys after that?
Okay. So interview was completed on 22nd of June, and yeah, and I got the mail on 4th of July that I was selected for the job role. I have got a selection mail,
Okay,
and
okay.
yes,
Okay, so you heard back in, in 10, 12, 15 days from them, around 4th July, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, that's good. So also, congratulations to you on getting shortlisted for Infosys. And, guys, if you have any queries or if you just want to congratulate Bikram for getting this job at Infosys, please keep commenting in the live chat and let us know that you're active and you are liking the session. So, Bikram, that was really insightful, the information that you shared. Would you like to add something? Like, would you like to add something important for the users, for the audience that is watching right now? So, is there something that you would like to let them know that they should be practicing, or they should know one before they go in for any interview or before they start preparing for Infosys?
Yeah, first thing I should mention that we should give more attention to the process rather than the results, because when I started my interview preparation, I was not even know single thing like from where I should start and from where I should start and where I should end. So I have taken the course from Prep Insta Prime. So
Okay.
after that, I first I have done the basic courses like C basic, C++ basic, and Python. Actually, I have read the Python in my I guess fifth semester, I guess. So I
Okay,
have the knowledge, and later I have done the course for Python from Coursera. And
okay,
after that, from Prep Insta, I have done the placement specific course because uh, in Prep Insta you can find the question and answer related to placement. So it is very important to know the question, which type of question asked in the assessment. So it really help me in assessment. So after that, I means after finishing this OOPS concept, SQL, DBMS, some languages like C, C++, and Python, I started to practice assessment questions from Prep Insta, and
okay.
many other websites are there. So I have chosen the one two websites.
Okay, okay. That's good. So, that is the advantage of structured learning. And, when you have all the correct resources, all the updated information in one place, your preparation and, your preparations for assessments and placements gets really easy because then you do not have to wander about on the internet looking for what is right and what is not, right? So Bikram has opted for it, and it is, given him results in terms of him getting shortlisted for Infosys. And you can do that as well. You can just come down to Prepinster Prime and check out, company-specific courses, upskilling courses, projects, and anything that you need for your placement preparations, because that is definitely going to help you when you have a structured way of learning, when you are, preparing for placements. You have really less time in your hands, so you have to make sure that you're utilizing whatever time you have in the best way possible. And the best way out there for that is to start your learning in a structured manner. So make sure that you check out Prepinster Prime. The link to which will is in the description, will be shared in the live chat by the team as well. So go through the website, see what is in it for you, which are the companies that you are preparing for. Drop in the chat and let us know that as well. And okay, so Bikram, I guess we have covered everything related to Infosys and the interview. Let's also see what our audience has in the chat, and let's also answer a few questions from the chat, and then we can wrap up the session, right?
Okay.
Okay, and everyone, we are requesting you guys again, if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat below. And Bikram is here, and the team is active in the chat as well. We are live for the next few minutes, and when then we will be concluding the session. So if you want to ask anything, please keep dropping your comments below and let us know. All right, so I'm also scrolling through the comments right now, Bikram. All right, you can also do the same, and let's also help out the community, because there has been a lot of chaos regarding Infosys and people preparing for it. Also, all right. So, by the way, just to because I saw a few questions related to package and role and stuff. Just to let everyone know again, could you just let us know that which role and which package have you been shortlisted for?
Yeah, it is for system engineer role, and the package is 3.6 lakhs per annum.
Okay, okay. So, all right. So, everyone was asking in the chat. We hope you have gotten the answer for your
क्या
question.
तुम्हारा कल
Also,
तुम्हें
just give
आज
me one
अपनी
more
ड्रीम
second.
कंपनी
I'm
में
just,
काम करने से रोक रहा
opening
है?
the live
किसने
chat
डिसाइड
here
किया
on my
कि तुम कौन
end
सी कंपनीज में
to see
अप्लाई कर
what's
सकते
happening. Okay.
हो? योर कॉलेज किसने डिसाइड किया? Wait.
All right. So, let's see. We have CTC. The CTC is 3.6 LPA, as Bikram already mentioned. Okay, guys, please keep dropping comments in the chat. We are still live. We will be live for a few more minutes. So if you have any questions for us, please drop your questions in the chat below. Okay, Gubba Sai Gokul is asking to post videos. There are a lot of videos related to Infosys, DXC, and a lot more companies already on our YouTube channel. Plus, we have also made a few videos live today. And if you have missed out on them, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and you scroll through the video section of Prep Insta, and you know uh, which videos we have posted. Plus, we also have playlists for you. So if you just come down to the playlist section on the channel, you will find a playlist related to a lot of companies. So if you are preparing just for Infosys, there is a dedicated playlist for enforcement preparation on our YouTube as well. So we are posting a lot of videos on daily basis, sign. If you have missed out on any of them, make sure to watch them. Also, stay connected to us on our Instagram, Telegram, Discord, and our social media handles. The links are in the description. We post and we update as soon as our video goes live. So if you have missed the notification, make sure to stay connected to our social media handles to never miss an update again. Okay, let's also see if there are other questions. Okay. When interviewer says before joining the company, brush up your basics, means by that they mean that you should have a good knowledge of your basics. By that they mean that you should have started your placement preparations, and your basics related to coding, aptitude, the general questions should be you should have good knowledge in that. And then you should be working on upskilling yourself, and making you working on projects that makes you a really eligible candidate for the role. Bikram, would you like to share some insight on this? AB Pula is asking, when interviewer says before joining the company, brush up your basics. So, what would you like to advise to the audience?
Because before joining to any company, you should know the basic concept of the languages like C, C++, Java, what your preferred language you have mentioned in CV or in the time of application form fill up. So you should be strong enough to do good in that language. That is the thing. Like they expect what type they expect. Like you should know the basic things what you have learned in computer science graduation throughout these 4 years. That is the thing.
Okay, that's a really good advice, by the way, Vikram. That's a really good advice. And then we also have a question by Aditya, and Aditya is saying, yesterday my Wipro assessment exam is scheduled, but my face is not visible to moderator. After a lot of efforts, I can't attempt the exam. So if you are facing any technical issues in your, in your exam or in your interview, please make sure to get back to the concerned company's team on their official email ID, and share relevant screenshots, share relevant screen recordings, to make sure that you are able to convey to them that you are actually experiencing some problem due to which you were not able to log in, as Bikram also did. Like in the starting of the session, if you have joined us from the beginning, you would have seen that Bikram explained how he was not able to log in the first attempt. There were some technical issues, because of which he also reached out to Infosys team, and he emailed them the screenshots, requested them for a rescheduled date, and he got a rescheduled examination date. So you can do that too. Just make sure to reach out to their team. And then you have main topics in mathematical ability. Everything is in the description. We have linked our Infosys dashboard in the description below. We have also shared the link in the chat. The team will share the link again. Please check out the page about Infosys to know what is, just give us a second. And we are experiencing some technical issues. Just give us a second. Bikram, meanwhile, would you like to answer this question?
Can you say the questions once?
Okay. So we have also gotten a really good news that TCS has extended their registration date for till 29th July. So earlier it was closing up around 22nd. Now the registrations have extended for TCS NQT for 2023. So if you are a 2023 graduate, or if you have a friend in the 2023 batch, please let them know that this is a really good opportunity. If they have missed out on registering for TCS, they still have a chance. Please come down to our Instagram handle. The link is shared in the live chat. It is also in the description of the video. You can just go check out our post to know how and what to apply. The video is also on our YouTube channel, where you can check out how to register for TCS, what is the recruitment process and syllabus update on that, because TCS has revised their package for TCS NQT, and I'm sorry, they have revised their exam pattern and everything for this NQT. So make sure that you check out all the important and up to date details, and the registrations have been extended up till 29th July. So, a really good news that we wanted to share with you. We just got an update from the team. Yeah, so let's also come down to the question, that is, if you are looking for main topics to prepare for mathematical ability, verbal ability, anything that you want to get started with related to Infosys, we have already shared the link for our Infosys page in the chat and in the description. Please check it out. What else do we have? What's the percentage criteria? Again, Bikram, would you like to answer this question? What is the percentage criteria for Infosys?
Ma'am, 65% or 6 CGPA.
Yeah, that has been constant for a long time now. Also, if you want to know other details related to the eligibility criteria, like the backlog criteria and the education gap criteria, again, it is in the Infosys dashboard by Prepinster. The link is already shared in the chat. Please go through it, and you will have the answers to all your questions. All right. So S. Pandey is asking, what's your percentage, brother? So, Vikram, what has been your academic percentage in 10th, 12th?
60.01 till 7th semester.
Okay. Great. All right. So then what other questions do we have? Infosys asked, real cricket 20 is saying Infosys asked very hard questions from round one, so it's not easy. It totally depends on your preparations. Like if you are preparing really good for it, even the hardest questions will seem easy to you because you must have practiced it for a good amount of time. And if you've referred to the correct resources, and if you've, if you already know what to expect in your examination, you must have prepared accordingly. So if you, in case you faced any difficulties in your previous attempt, or if you're planning to, apply to it or reapply to Infosys, do not forget to contact our team. Our team will help you out with any and every information that you might need to make sure that, in the next examination, you do not feel that the questions are hard and you're able to apply easily. All right. So Espand is also saying, I got selection mail and I have 65% in UG and 76 in 10th, 64th in 12th. Am I eligible? Yes, you are, because the eligibility criteria says that you must have 60%, up minimum 60% in your 10th and 12th, and 65 in your graduation. So,
65 or 6 month, because
oh,
in your result, in your mark sheet of semester, is it, if it is uh, written in CGP, so your CGPA should be greater than 6. And in
oh,
your mark sheet, if your marks is mentioned as far as the percentage criteria, so it should be greater than 65 or equal to 65. That is that.
okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you for sharing the information, Bikram. We hope we have answered your question as Pandey. And okay, Akash is asking Bikram's package. It's 3.6 LPA. All right, so Mohit wants to know in depth about data structures. Mohit, please give us a call on 844-844-0710 or DM us on Instagram. Our team will, look into your queries personally and help you out with all the questions and queries and problems that you might have. We are right here for you. Just reach out to us. All right. Again, CTC, we have answered it a lot many times. Also, guys, if you have joined, if you have joined the live session late, this live session will be available to rewatch on our YouTube channel. So if if there are certain parts of the session that you missed, or if you want to share it with a friend, you can, the video will be available on our YouTube channel. You can always rewatch it. Let's also see if there are a few more questions, and I guess that would be it for this session then. Suman is asking, is C++ mandatory? C and Java isn't enough. So, Bikram, would you like to answer that question?
Okay, ma'am. So you can choose any of the language. Like in C, if you are good in C, you can choose C. If you are good in Python, you can choose as Python as your preferred language, and you should mention in your CV, so that interviewer can ask the questions as from your preferable domains.
Okay. That's
You
good.
shouldn't
Also,
mention, you
yeah.
shouldn't mention any other thing in CV that you don't know actually. So the interviewer only asks questions from from the technologies you are mentioned in your CV.
Okay. So, Bikram, from your, what the information you've shared with us, we can conclude for this session that first of all, it is very important that you are skilled. It is very important that you are learning new technologies as well as your basics are brushed up there, that you have good knowledge in that. Plus, it is very important to work on projects and have a good knowledge about your project as well, so that when you are asked questions related to that, you have a good answer and you can explain it to the panel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Would you like to add something to this session and something for the users to take away?
I would like to say to everyone that everybody should concentrate on their process, not on the results. They should learn a they should learn in a structural way, because because for our placement we don't have the time, we don't have the proper time because we have to prepare for our college exams,
Yeah.
and in the meantime we have to prepare for our placements. So we need a platform where we can do our preparation in a structural way. And Prep Insta Prime is a platform where you can do your preparation in a structural way. Also, you can refer some of the videos from YouTube.
Okay. Thank you for sharing the the information with us, and thank you for checking out Prep Insta Prime and considering Prep Insta Prime for your placement preparations. Also, the users watching, if you have not checked out Prep Insta Prime, basically Prep Insta Prime is one-stop destination for all your placement related requirements, be it drive updates, be it preparation for a company, be it upskilling yourself, working on internships, getting an internship opportunity. So we also have TCSIO and remote internship that you can work on if you do not have an internship experience up till now and you want to apply to a drive and you're looking for an internship opportunity. We also have that for you. Apart from that, there was just some queries that I found in the live chat related to, people are asking if you have any backlogs, active backlogs. First of all, you need to clear them at the time of joining for almost every company. And if you have below 60% in your academics, what to do? So definitely there are options and companies for you as well. And, we would highly recommend that you give us a call or DM us on Instagram. The number is 844 and our Instagram handle link is in the chat as well as in the description. Just reach out to our team and we would be glad to help you out with all your queries. So we are giving away, everything that you need for your placement preparations and to make sure that you are well prepared for whichever company you want to apply for. So make sure to check out Prep Insta Prime and get started with your preparations today. Also, again, reminding you guys that TCS has extended their registration date for TCS NQT 2023. So if you are a 2023 batch graduate, this is a very good news just in case you missed out on registering up till now, or if you faced any issues while registering, because that was a very common issue and happens a lot of times when there is a mass recruitment going. There are server related issues with the concerned company's website. So you still have chance. You still have a chance to apply because the registration dates have been extended till 29th July. So make sure to register right now. The link is on our Instagram in the bio. And the post is also there to make sure that you know the correct steps to apply, because once you submit the form, it is, you cannot edit it. So it is very important that you are filling up all the correct details and you're submitting the form correctly. And there are no changes required post that, because you would not be able to make them. So make sure to go through our Instagram post to learn everything about TCS and apply as soon as possible, because this is a golden opportunity and it doesn't really happen every time. So now that you have a chance, please make sure you make good use of it. And if you have any queries related to Infosys, TCS, or any other company that you want to apply to, and you are looking for guidance, or you just want to ask a question, please give us a call on 844-844-0710. The number will be shared in the live chat by the team as well, and you can connect with our mentors and we would be glad to help you out. So thank you for joining us in this session, Bikram. And it was really, really good to have you. We got to know a lot about Infosys and how to start your preparations for Infosys and what to expect. And we hope you enjoyed being here on the session as well. And thank you for joining, everyone. We will be back on YouTube again with interview experiences for other companies. drop a comment and let us know which other companies you want us to bring into the experiences of. We would be glad to help you out. And look out for other sessions and keep coming back. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. So bye bye and have a good day.